Hey everybody, welcome to Setta's Place. Today's video is a tutorial on how to make a solid square. This particular one I used for my 2023 temperature blanket squares that I made, and for the full video that'll be in the description box if you want to check that out. But I wanted to show, if anyone wanted to know how I split my colors, because this is the high temperature and this is the low temperature, and I just wanted to show people how I divided up the corners and change colors. So I'm going to start from the beginning, showing you how to make a solid square, and I'll show you how to change your colors on the corners. All right, let's get started. Okay, I start with a slip knot, chain 5. You can chain 4, but I like to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Connect it into a circle, joining it to the first single chain and slip stitch. We're going to be working over this tail so we can cinch that circle when we're finished. You can also do a magic circle if you like. Chain 1, and we're going to do 3 double crochets into the circle. And make sure you catch that tail. Okay, chain 2. Now put 3 more double crochets into the center ring. And scoot them over if you need to. Chain 2. Go back in with 3 more double crochets. Chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. Like that. Chain 2, and then you're going to slip stitch in the top of your first double crochet. Then you have your little center square right there. Now for mine, I made mine solid here in the center, so it's all the same color. I'm going to cinch that tail so it closes up that hole. So for this first round, I'm just going to show you how to do the solid square. Then I'll show you on this one here how to change color on your ends. Okay, so right here, to this hole right here, we are going to chain 1. So now we're going to put 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space. There are different ways to do this, but this is the way I chose to do mine. So I have 2. Now that chain 1 does not count as anything. I have 2 double crochets in there. And you always have to normally scooch that double crochet over, because that first one is always usually hidden right there. We want to make sure that you put a double crochet in that first stitch, and then a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so you have 2 double crochets in the corner and 3 double crochets on top of the previous 3 double crochets. Now we're at a corner. We're going to put 2 double crochets into the space. Chain 2. 2 more double crochets into the same space. And pull it over so you can get the top of this double crochet right here. And you can put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. You add a corner, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets back in the same space. Oops. Pull it over so you get this first one, 3 double crochets. So you're going to do that till you get back over here, 3 double crochets to do your corner, 3 double crochets. Okay, I'm back over to the last corner. So I'm going to put 2 double crochets back into the same space. There's 2 double crochets already in there where we started. So add 2 more. And then chain 2. And then slip stitch to the top of your first double crochet. Like that. Now, since I'm going to be changing color, I would finish this off and cut my yarn. So now I'm going to go over here and show you what to do next. So this is the center, like if you're right here. So we're going to pretend this is where we finished off. And now I'm going to do the next row and show you how to change the color. Okay, I'm going to be using this color because this matches the temperature for the day. And this is where I left off. I'm going to go into this space and connect my yarn. However you choose to do yours. You can work over your tails or sew them in later. So chain 1 and then 2 double crochets into this space. Okay, so now we're going to work into every stitch. And this one right here looks a little weird, but make sure you get into it. That's the one that would normally be covered, but there that little knot is there. That is the top of this double crochet. So let's go into that, work over the tail, and put double crochet. Now we're going to put double crochets all the way across in every double crochet till you get to the corner. I'll see you when you get there. Okay, I've made it across this first row. Now I'm not changing colors yet because of the way I'm making my square. So I'm going to keep on going. So when I get to the corner, I do the same thing. I put 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets back into the same space. Then you scooch it over to get that top of that. Make sure you have the top of that double crochet available and double crochet across until you get to the next corner. And then that's where we're going to be changing our color. I'll catch up with you when I get there. Okay, I made it to the next corner. I'm going to put, with this same color, put 2 double crochets into that space. And then this is where we're going to stop. You're going to cut your yarn enough that you can sew it in. And then we're going to change color. The way I like to do it is I back out 1 stitch, just 1, so there's 2 left on your hook. Take your next color and then attach it and bring it through the 2 loops. And then you're going to do your chain 2. Then I like to go ahead and tie this into a knot, a loose one, not too tight. That way it won't come out. And then go back into the same space and do 2 double crochets. Like that. And then you just start like you normally would, pull that over a little bit, get that double crochet, and do a double crochet all the way across till you get to the corner. Now you're going to repeat what we just been doing until your square is the size that you want it to be. Or if you're doing this temperature project, you get all the way, do your corner, and then when you meet over here, you do like we have normally been doing. You put your 2 double crochets, chain 2, and attach to the first double crochet, and that finishes out this row. So you can see that the different temperatures that I've had for this particular project. But if you're doing just regular squares, you just keep going around and around until you get to the size that you want. And then you finish off and sew in all your ends that you might have. And to make sure if you do different colors that you sew these into the same color that's available. That way they're not as obvious. All right, I guess that is it. I hope for those of you who are joining in on the temperature blanket, send me your pictures and let me see how yours are coming in progression each month. I'll put you on the slideshow at the end of the month. And then, yeah, so we'll go from there. And I'll talk to you later and have a blessed day.